If you've been around a narcissistic person, you will often notice that they do not like answering questions. They don't even like answering the simplest of questions of, hey, where are you going? Hey, what shall we have for dinner tonight? They do not like the simplest of questions, let alone when people are questioning their immoral behaviour. Narcissistic people simply feel entitled to do as they please. They believe they are special, they believe they're superior, and they do not see why they should have to answer to you or anyone else for that matter. They're just looking to get away with their behaviour. So when you ask them a simple question, they might just go all out to ignore you, pretend they haven't heard you. They might start humming and singing away over the top of you to frustrate you. They're drowning out your noise while causing that resentment within you. They're going to look to be evasive, to avoid the question at all costs to you. They might start coming at you with those false accusations and accusing you of doing the very things often that they are actually doing to you. You might just walk past their phone and see a message and say, hey, what's this about? And they're going to accuse you of going through their things, even if you haven't been through their things. And if you have been through their things, it's a sign that you need to walk away from that kind of person because they're bringing the worst out in you. But they're not going to answer the question. They're going to twist it straight onto you. They're going to go all out to find a way to shame you with those false accusations, or by accusing you of interfering too much, of wanting to know too much, of being a busybody, when you're just asking them a simple question. They're going to go all out to blame you. So if you question them about their immoral behaviour, they're not going to admit to this. They're going to just turn around and say, well, if you'd have paid me more attention. Well, if you hadn't have been so nosy. They're going to find a way to blame you rather than take responsibility for the things that they do to you. They'll outright lie to you, and they'll gaslight you and rewrite history on you and deny all knowledge, which leads to so much self-doubt and confusion and anxiety, trying to ask them a simple question and never getting a straightforward answer. They will go all out to answer your question with a question to get you on the defensive and answering to them so that they don't have to answer to you. They will go all out to interrupt you, which is highly frustrating because you cannot get your point of view across. So they will answer your question with a question, they'll ignore you, they'll be evasive and avoid the situation, they'll come at you with those false accusations, they'll shame you, they'll blame you, they'll gaslight you, and then they'll go all out to interrupt you. And as you've got that confusion and fear and doubt and frustration and resentment and anger, you can't just have a straightforward conversation with them and ask them a simple question. You might then rage out at them. And when someone brings the worst out in you, that's the time to remove yourself from that person's life. Because as soon as you rage out at a narcissistic person, they're going to stand there and play the victim and act all innocent of, see, this is why I can't have a conversation with you. This is why I can't talk to you about anything. Because if they shame you and pass the blame onto you and accuse you of being the crazy one, the one that can't have an open and honest communication with them. So you end up even more puzzled and confused than when you went in the first place to ask them a simple question. Narcissistic people don't answer questions because they want to remain in control of the situation at all costs to you and at all costs to those around you.